Anime fans, One Piece fans, what is good? The answer to that question, of course, is One Piece. One Piece is what's good, and I am back after like a 3-week break. There was just some real life stuff, and I also lost the microphone cord to my microphone, which can't be replaced at the moment, and I still haven't found it, so we're back to my phone for that reason as well. But at any rate, I'm back with another video, finally, and this video is talking about why Enel is a little bit underrated in this community by some of us. Some people give him the respect he deserves, and I've seen a lot of debates on that, but some people say stuff like, Doflamingo would trash Enel. And I could see somebody saying that. I don't believe that, but I could see somebody saying that, I guess. Crocker would trash Enel. Okay, I don't agree, but yeah. Brook would defeat Enel. Nah, that ain't it. Brook would not do much against Enel, even though Brook has that immunity against lightning like Luffy did. But let's just get into it. So I know the biggest thing people will say about Enel is Luffy defeated him pre-time skip, but just a couple things. First off, Enel was obviously young and inexperienced, and he didn't know how to handle somebody not affected by lightning, because Luffy was his natural enemy, and that was symbolism for the D family being the enemy of the gods, aka the Celestial Dragons. That was a whole lot of foreshadow and world building in that arc, so that was part of the reason that was a thing, but also just the fact that Enel, he was full of it, arrogant, young. He didn't realize that anybody wouldn't be affected by lightning, and he got flustered and didn't know how to deal with it, and just kind of made a lot of bad decisions. Even so, even Oda said that Luffy, without plot, shouldn't have been able to defeat Enel, but even so, I just want you to forget all of that for a second. Like, forget the fact that Luffy defeated Enel, and we're just gonna go over this man's feats. First off, his devil fruit, the Goro Goro no Mi, so he can travel at the speed of lightning, even though we know speed isn't much in One Piece, especially with things like observation haki and armament haki and all of that good stuff, but even so, he's very fast. He can make lightning up to 200 million volts. 200 million volts. That's insane. I know that people got hit by 200 million volts and survived, but that one's just obviously plot armor, okay? I know that you can't blame everything on plot armor, but if you survive 200 million volts of electricity, like, that's clearly just plot. And as I said, not everything can be blamed on plot armor, but that one I think is pretty blatantly obvious. Let's talk about his observation haki. He has potentially the strongest observation we have seen in the series to date. And I know a lot of people will be like, blasphemy. Katakuri has the strongest observation haki in the series. And while I may agree with you on that, because Katakuri has future sight, Enel and Katakuri are maxed out in two different areas. Bro, Enel, sitting in his palace on his island, and probably a 5-mile radius, or even something like a 10-mile radius, can hear every single little conversation, pinpoint that person if they're talking smack, in this whole miles-long radius, and hit them with lightning. Dude, that's insane! Sitting in his chair in his palace, he can hear you, pinpoint you, and take you out. That observation haki requires insane volume, insane concentration, and insane accuracy. Like, just think about that. Who else in One Piece can do that but Enel? And I know Katakuri can see the future, but can Katakuri hear Luffy coming from 10 miles away and hit him with some, like, mochi attack? I think not. But Enel could do that. That's pretty crazy. And now, let's talk about some other things he's done. Enel can turn into a gigantic statue of lightning that is basically Sengoku's Buddha statue, but lightning version. Instead of shockwaves, he's throwing 200 million volt lightning blasts. That could even potentially be a form of awakening. People in the community are split on that, but even if it's not, dude, a lightning statue that throws lightning blasts of 200 million volts. 200 million! That's insane! That's just mad! Like, I don't know how people can look at this and say Brook would defeat Enel. Even if Brook has the immunity to lightning, Enel could probably just punch him, you know? The fact that Luffy was even able to defeat that is a little bit of plot armor, but I'm not going to get into that. And the other thing Enel did was he made a gigantic lightning bomb capable of destroying an entire country. That's more powerful than King Kong gun, folks. That's like Fujitora calling down a meteor shower. He can destroy a whole country with an attack. He was going to destroy all of Skypia. A gigantic thundercloud ball of lightning that explodes. How are you going to sleep on that and say that Enel is not even commander level? He's not commander level when he can do all these things. The giant statue of 200 million volt lightning, 200 million volt lightning blasts. A giant bomb of 200 million volts of lightning that can destroy a country. Insane observation hockey that we have never seen topped in that regard in the entire series. We've only seen something probably equally as powerful in the form of Katakuri with his future sight, but as I said, those are two different types of advanced observation hockey. And we're still gonna sleep on Enel. We're still gonna sleep on his power. We're still gonna say Enel's not even commander level. Enel got defeated by pre-time skip Luffy, so Lucci would defeat Enel. Hancock would defeat Enel. Now, I know those guys are like around the 3rd commander tier, so maybe. But in my opinion, Enel is a minimum of 1st commander level. And I know some people might be like, say what? He's potentially beyond 1st commander level. And I'm gonna tell you something. If Enel has armament hockey, combined with all of the ginormous, gigantic, crazy feats with I just said, that's even potentially Admiral / Yonko level. And I know some people will get mad at me for saying that, because that just sounds so wild considering Luffy beat him. But that was a mixture of plot armor, Luffy being his natural enemy, and Enel getting flustered and making stupid decisions. And Enel never even got defeated. Enel still did his goal, even after Luffy defeated him. Enel wasn't trying to necessarily take Luffy out, he was trying to get to the moon. And he got to the moon and became King of the Moon. Is that even a defeat? Enel got his goal. Luffy was never his goal. Sure, he was mad at Luffy, but his goal was to get to the moon and become king. And he did that. So if Enel, in any way, shape, or form, got armament hockey, that will put him up to new heights. Because think about it, a country-destroying bomb of lightning, that has not been topped by any Yonko or something. That's like something a Yonko would do, right? Kaido destroying a mountaintop with his Boro breath. That's not even as destructive as what Enel did. Fujitora calling down meteor showers. That's like as destructive as that. I don't see how people are sleeping on Enel like this. So that's really all I have to say. I just wanted to throw Enel's feats at you, and I guess you can decide for yourself. But just considering that, compare all the feats of Enel to the feats of somebody like Katakuri, Magellan, you know, a Yonko like Big Mom or Kaido, or an Admiral, Aokiji, Akainu, Kizaru. Just compare those feats and you'll see that they're not that far apart. They're kind of intermingled, you know? Kind of meshed together. It's that same volume of craziness. So, that's really just my video. I wanted to point out all of Enel's feats, and as I said, Luffy defeated him. Just ignore that for a second. Look at the true power that he has displayed in that arc, and just think on that. Especially when you realize that Enel, he was mad at Luffy, but he wanted to go to the moon. He got to the moon, so he still won in his eyes. In Enel's eyes, he won. Luffy only won if you're looking at it from Luffy's perspective. Enel's literally king of the moon with an army of moon men. That's pretty dope. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my content, and only if you enjoyed my content, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more One Piece content. I'm glad to be back. I'm going to be posting more. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all in the next video.